Welcome, Willie. Welcome. Give me just a quick second. I'm still just grabbing a few things. So, I'll leave the mic on though. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Sorry, I'm just grabbing some shit and moving shit so I can set shit down. Trying to move the JBL. Okay, sorry, I went to the bathroom when I started this shit up, not gonna lie. Let's get the shit rolling, right? Oh my god, my mouse is pissing me off. What's going on, everybody? Welcome! Welcome to the Streamies! Yeah, baby! Maybe, Willie. Maybe. Let me do the review first. And then we'll get into the Discord. Let me get the main points done. Yo, thanks. Let me get the review done first, and then we'll hop in Discord and we'll hang out in Discord. Just because I want to get the main points done, and then we can do the type shit afterwards. But anyway, welcome to Stream, guys. The new song. Hopefully y'all like it. Alright. I worked pretty hard on it, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I kinda worked a little too hard on it. If I do say so myself. But yeah, we got a new cart today. This here, let me turn on the cart battery so that way I know it's on. But this here, I don't know if you try and guess what flavor it is by the color. Because they're like colored by flavor. So try and guess the flavor of this. I'll bet you can't. I will bet you cannot guess the flavor of this. Nope, not blueberry. Close, but no cigar. It is a berry, I'll give you that. Yes, it is blue raspberry. Blue raspberry. But yeah, we got a blue raspberry cart here by Infused. Not N, M, like the letter M, like McDonald's, right? The big golden arches, the M, right? Infused. So this shit, you scheming motherfucker, you better stop your bullshit. I'll come up there and beat your ass. Shut. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this shit. Y'all know how this shit works. Let's, motherfucker. Holy shit! Shut. It's alive. Yes, it is alive, motherfucker. These bitches, these studio lights, they like to do the little flicker shit. I don't know why, but they do. And y'all are saying, oh, well, those aren't studio lights. Those aren't studio lights. Me. What's going on, Ram Blasted? These are studio lights. They are dimmable. They are literally studio lights. They have speakers in them and such. They're pretty nice. I use them whenever I have friends over and we're all just like chiefing. Because I obviously have more chairs that I bring up here. I have a bunch of foldy lawn chairs I bring up here for smoke sessions and such. Actually, a friend just went home. My friend Tony just went home, actually. He came over and was hanging out for a little while. We had dinner. Hung out. You know, just some bro shit. What's going on, Mackie? What's going on, my brother? Welcome to the stream. This is the most people I've had in stream in a long time. So welcome. Today is the new cart review, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, 9 gram for $40. That's not bad, bro. That's not bad at all. This is 25, but this bitch is flavored and it's also really high quality shit. Like, very high quality shit. Like, I'm not even joking you when I say this. Bro. This shit right here in this container, okay, is 98.72% THC. Do you know how fucking insane that is? Most of your everyday carts are like a mid 80, maybe a 90 if you're fucking lucky. A 97? Yo. We about to get gassed. We about to get gassed. I was about to say something I probably shouldn't say on stream. Bro, finna get fucked up. Yes, sir. We about to go see Kobe. Okay? Alright? Okay, let me explain to y'all. I did take a very small puff off this earlier on stream. Okay? No one was here. I was just making sure that the new shit was working because I bought a new stick of RAM, I believe. So I wanted to make sure everything was working. What brand the new cart? It's M-Fused. We're going on an M-Fused thing this week. We like to do like a weekly brand, and this week is M-Fused. We start over on brands tomorrow, I believe. So tomorrow we'll have a completely different brand for you guys, so you guys will be able to see some more different shit. You know what I mean? Like some cool ass crap. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people. I don't really mind as long as it's not like $50. Then I'm okay purchasing. You know? If it gets to the point where it's like $50 for a fucking gram, my guy, that's too much. Not sponsored, by the way. None of these videos I ever post or live streams are sponsored. I've never had a sponsored deal. Okay? And I hope to plan to not have one. And here's the reason why. Well, when it comes to smokability stuff, like this part on top, right? I don't want that as a sponsor. I want to give you a honest opinion on what the fuck I'm smoking. I don't want to have to say, oh, it's good, and it not be good. That defeats the whole purpose of a fucking review. You know? It defeats the purpose. The review is there so that the person knows whether it's good or not. You know? But anyway, not sponsored. Let's dink it. And blink it. Whoa. Whoa. That was fucking good. What the fuck? Holy shit. Wow. Y'all. I'm able to speak right now. What the fuck is going on? I blew smoke out, right? Am I tripping? For later. Whew, sorry guys. My lungs still do get irritated. I just don't cough off of it. It's weird. I don't know what's going on there. That was weird, bro. I coughed like one good time. One good time? Maybe? That's insane, yo. That's insane. That is actually what. Whoa. Give me a minute. It's a creeper. What the fuck? I just got rocket shipped out of nowhere just then. That was weird. That was weird. I feel like I've taken 2 blinkers right now. And you know how I know? Because this is how I would feel if I go back from my break at work. And I take 2 blinkies on break. That's what this feels like right now. 2 blinkies off of a normal Benjamin. Not an infused, just a regular, everyday, run-of-the-mill $20 cartridge. Which this one's a little bit more expensive. They run around $25, depending on where you're going. They range from $25 to $45, which is, I know, a big jump. But if you know where to buy these things at, pretty cheap. I buy them from my local dispensary at $25. I went to go buy them at a dispensary across town when I was over at Target here the other day. And they wanted $45 for the same thing. And I said, no, fuck you. I'm going to my fucking store. Because my store always gives me some good deals on that shit, luckily. But yeah, also, if you guys are wondering what store I'm speaking of, I do live in Washington State. It is a branch of dispensaries called Slow Burn, or The Slow Burn, if you would want to be technical. Really cool place. If you guys want to go check out some stuff, obviously if you're in the Washington State area, I highly recommend you go to Slow Burn. Great people. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Nobody is a sponsor of me other than my own wallet. I just find their store very, very, very organized. Very nice people. Every time I go in there, they know it's me. And they say, hey, what's going on, man? Smile on their face, ready to help me. And I love that about them. And I think it's just because I'm just a cool guy when I go in there, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, like a lot of the time when I go in there, I like fucking with the other customers while I'm in there. Like there's a lady that came in, she was a little bit older, she's probably in her 70s or 80s, and she was picking up some gummies. And I said, oh, do you eat gummies a lot? And she goes, well, yeah, I eat them asleep. And I was like, so what kind of gummies do you take? And she goes, oh, well, I think I take those CBD ones. It kind of just calms me down a little bit. I was like, oh, that's pretty nice, ma'am. She's like, yeah. I was like, have you ever tried the THC ones? She goes, oh, no, I never tried one of those. I was like, you should get one of them CBD gummies that has a little bit of that THC in there. It'll actually help you sleep, too. She's like, huh. And the lady behind the counter was like, he's not lying to you. It actually probably would help. And she goes, well, let me get one with a little bit of that THC stuff. And she like pointed at me, and I was like, yeah, ma'am, THC. She goes, yeah, give me one with a little bit of that THC stuff in there. I want to check that out. So they had a few back there that obviously still have a little bit of THC in them. Because, there's gummies for pain relief, which is CBD. And then there's gummies for fucky time, which is THC. But you also have this nice little middle ground where it's not to fuck you or like make you feel like, oh, I'm melting. My muscles don't have any feeling type shit. And holy shit, I am fucked off type shit. So it's a nice little in the middle, gives you a nice little body high where you're nice and relaxed for certain. And you're not as zooted. You know what I mean? You feel a little bit more elevated, but not off the deep end. And I told him, I was like, hey man, you know what I mean? I was telling the guy in front of me, I was like, hey man, I would tell your other bud tender there just to get him something with a little bit of THC, not a lot, just because obviously it's an old grandma. And she didn't even know what THC was. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, give the old lady like, I don't know, a nice 50 milligram edible of CBD with a nice 1 milligram of THC in it, just to give it a little bit of a spice. You know what I mean, a little spice of her life. This was probably about, I don't know. Actually, this was about 2 or 3 days ago now. I saw her today in the dispensary. I went to go pick up my Carte Rouge, and she looked at me and goes, you were right. I looked over and I couldn't remember who she was for a minute. And I was like, I'm sorry, right about what? And she goes, oh, I was in here last time, and you told me about those other little gummies. I was like, it's the old lady with the gummies. No shot. I was like, well, how'd they work for you? She goes, they worked great. I felt so relaxed, and my brain just kind of went off, and I fell asleep. And I was like, that's what I'm saying. That it'll get you. She goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy me some more of those. They were really good. She's like, thank you so much. I was like, you're more than welcome, ma'am. Shit, I just know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. But yeah, she bought these edibles that were I don't know, can't remember exactly how much milligram of CBD and THC they are, but they're pretty mild. You know what I mean? They're not fucking knock you in the dirt stuff. You know what I mean? She's an old woman. At her age, she probably just got the legalization of marijuana when she turned maybe 65. You know what I'm saying? She looked pretty straight edge. You know what I mean? Like, she looked like she was a straight edge person before she ever tried a CBD gummy. You know what I mean? Like, ever. And she was like, probably even hesitant on that. You know what I mean? She was probably like, oh, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? But I think, like, you know, after a while of taking them, she was like, maybe it will work. You never know. You know what I mean? Like, you just get comfortable to it after a while. And then, like, you know, you're like, oh, I'm going to eat one of the little nighttime gummies. You won't even think about it. You know what I mean? Melatonin? Fuck no, man. Get you some CBD gummies. That shit will knock you out. I've had a few that will put you on your ass. Yeah, for sure. Old people were crazy, though. Some of them, not like crazy as in like cuckoo crazy. Crazy as in like they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, bro. For prime example, my grandpa, bro. Oh my motherfucking god. Man was a legend for this shit. So we was in a Walmart store, bro. And we were going up to buy fishing lures, right? Because my grandma was shopping for food, you know what I mean, for the house. W old person, yeah, for sure. And like anyway, we went over to the fishing area, and he was like, John, come here. I was like, what? And he goes, look at this shit. And he pulls one of the lures off the shelf, and he goes, look at the price tag on that. You know what I mean? We're looking at lures, you know what I mean? This is like literally the funniest shit ever. I was like, what about it? And it was $3.69. He goes, not only is it $3.69, but it's got your favorite number in there. I was like, where? And he goes, right there, what are you talking about? And he points at the 69 on the price tag. I was like, I looked at my grandpa and I just smiled, and he goes, I fucking got your ass this time, didn't I? And I was like, you got me. He goes, we'll buy this. And he throws it in the fucking cart. I was like, God damn it, Grandpa, you ain't gotta buy the damn thing. He's like, no, I actually need it, so I was just joking with you anyhow. I loved my grandpa, bro. If he was still alive, I'd be fucking having that motherfucker come on stream sometimes. He is a funny motherfucker, bro. Like, for real on that ass, for real. We were out fishing one day, and I caught a gar by accident. I caught it on a fucking Mepps spinner. Don't know why the gar was going after a Mepps spinner, but it was. But anyway, this gar grabbed onto my Mepps, and I pulled it up towards the boat, and he was like, no wonder why you're fucking hossing around that thing, because it felt like a huge ass channel cat or something, because it was going deep. I was like, Grandpa, I think this is a catfish. He goes, no, catfish don't hit fucking spinners, dude. I was like, this feels like a catfish. Like, you don't feel like a bass. It's not trying to go that way. It's trying to go down. And he's like, I don't know. It might be a catfish. He's like, sometimes some of them catfish jump onto them lures. He's like, when they're especially hungry, they'll latch onto something like that. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, is it gonna be, you know, like, easy to get this thing to the boat, or are we gonna have to cut the line, or what? Who was the one old guy that you did joint reviews with a long time ago? That was my stepdad. That was my stepdad. I don't know where he is now. I heard that he got on hard drugs. Sorry, bud. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. Like, I can understand it if you was straight up like, I don't know how to explain this. If you was straight up like tweaking on some shit, right? Hold on, I just dropped my vape and I had to catch it with my legs. But if you was smoking some shit, right? I honestly don't see what the fucking whole hoopla is about it. You know what I mean? You wake up somewhere random every time you take it, not knowing what the fuck you did or how the fuck you got where you're at. Like, I don't understand. I don't. Is it because you just go into your head and you get to make an imaginary world? Is that what it is? Because I'm still confused on that factor, because like, if you want your life to be better, just make it fucking better. Look at me. I was tired of fucking every time stepping up staircases feeling like I fucking was gonna die at the end. You know what I mean? I was going up like six to 8 stairs and I was huffing and puffing and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Literally, when I went to walk up these stairs over here, it was always a chore for me to get up those stairs and down the stairs. Now I fly up and down those stairs. You know what I mean? I saw a problem and I fixed it before it became an issue. Lose some fucking weight, fat ass. You know what I mean? That's why I thought to myself, lose some fucking weight, fat ass. Look at yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes be degrading to yourself. Sometimes you fucking have to be. You know what I mean? Tell yourself you're not good enough. It fucking helps. It helps you get better. Because then you want to prove yourself wrong. That's how I changed my fucking physique, dude. If you want proof, here's my proof. This shirt I have saved just as a reminder of how much I fucking worked. And how much I fucking sweat and how much I fucking actually worked for this shit. This shirt fit me at one point. I can fit 2 of myself in this shirt now. No special fucking drugs. No fucking special bullshit. Just me. Just me. You can fucking do it too, dude. Everybody can. If I can do this shit, so can everyone else. I'm just saying, bro. Plus, get you a lot more bitches on your dick. Trust me. If girls are your motivation, bro, that's another thing. If girls are your motivation, I'm sorry, 90% of the female population wants a physically fit man. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. They want to see the six-pack. I don't have mine showing quite yet. I'm still on my journey. Still have a little bit of fat. Not a lot. This is a lot less than I started with. Mind you this. That is a lot less than what I started with. Before I could literally go like this and hold it up. So that's another little Easter egg for you, if you say so. But yeah, that's like my nice little shirt that reminds me of just how much I have lost in weight. I remember at one point, I remember this for damn sure. And it was a fucking quote my grandpa said, and it rung in my head one day because I looked down. But basically, I looked down and I couldn't see the end of my feet. Couldn't see my toes. And my grandpa said, if you look down and you can't see your toes, it's time to put the beer can down. Right? Which is not necessarily a case of I drank too much, because I don't drink. Right? The beer can be anything. Put the soda down. Put the fast food down. Put this down. Put that down. Just put it the fuck down. You don't fucking need it. You don't need it. Eat something healthy for once. I know some things are very fucking gross. Okay? And I'll admit that. But even then, sometimes you can eat what you want. Just eat it in moderation. Don't eat it until you're so full that you can't move. That's dumb. Eat a small portion of each part of your meal, right? The recommended daily amount that you need of each of those things. Eat them, and then walk away. Don't go to the all-you-can-eat Chinese. Alright? Order takeout. Small portions of takeout. Shit, they're too big of portions? Share it with your friend. Sure, your friend will want Chinese food. I should frame that shirt. I want to, but this sounds bad. I have not seen a frame yet that is reasonably priced that would fit that shirt. All of them are like shadow boxes and shit, and I don't want something like that. I just want like a frame, like a normal picture frame that I can just stick the shirt into and put the backing on and glue the backing in and have the shirt hanging out for everybody to see. They're like, motherfucker, have you seen the shirt back there? Do you see that shit? I used to be a fat ass. Which low key is true. I used to be fat as fuck. Like, my jawline wasn't nearly this. Like, if I knew I had this hiding underneath all that shit, bro, I'd have done this shit much sooner. You know what I mean? I was like chubby cheek motherfucker. Like, I can't even push my cheeks up. Or actually, if I push down here, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Those were my cheeks before. Really fat and fucking bulbous. I look like a chipmunk, kind of like this. Yo. I have a hyena ass laugh, I'm not even gonna lie. It's not really hyena, it's like a I don't know how to explain it. It's more like I don't make any noise when I exhale, it's more when I inhale. You know what I mean? Bulbous? Oh yeah, bulbous is crazy, yeah. But bulbous is spelled B-U-L-B-U-S. Bulbous. I believe. I might be wrong. But I think bulbous is spelled the other way that I said. B-U-L-B-U-S. I think that's how you spell bulbous. Or maybe it's O-S? I don't know. I'm not an English teacher. I'm just guessing. Okay? I just have one question to ask. It's US? Okay. Did you get your tickets? Huh? Did you get your tickets? Huh? To the gun show, huh? Yeah. You thought my arms were tiny, didn't you? Nah, bro. They hide in Hulk underneath them bitches. I'm a big motherfucker, dude. What's going on, Drake? Dude, I do, bro. Like, you think I'm far away right now? Hey. Hey. Yeah, I don't even have to stretch my arm out all the way to touch the camera from this close. I got the arms that'll stretch from here to the UK. Slap, what's his name? The guy that everybody hates over there. There's like literally a guy that everyone hates, and he's in office, and I can't remember his name, but everybody hates him. I want to slap that guy because everybody hates him for some reason, and I want to know why, honestly. So someone that's from the UK is in chat and could alleviate the matter on letting me know who exactly this guy is that everybody hates so much. That'd be great. Prince Harry? Is it Prince Harry? Why does everybody hate Prince Harry so much? Isn't he like the new king? Right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I don't know world politics. I am completely in the dark with that shit. I ain't got no idea what goes on over the pond. I'm gonna be honest. Google time? Yes, sir. For certain. But yeah, I might stay off of Discord today. The main reason why we're not even wearing a headset right now is because I have a mild headache. And I just don't want to make it any worse. You know what I mean? I'd just rather stay at what it is. And let it go away. Because it's like, it's a small headache. It should be gone by tomorrow for the morning stream. So we'll be doing some outlandish shit tomorrow morning. Just letting you guys know. You know what I'm saying? But it's because there's a fucking machine at my work, okay? And it kicks on every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, you hear this machine kick on. And it's a fan. It needs to be oiled. And it goes like a high-pitched just for like a good 10 minutes straight, and then it stops. And then 30 minutes passes, and it does it a fucking again. All day long. It started doing it today. It doesn't do it all the time. It started doing it today. And he told me that there's a guy that's supposed to come fix it tomorrow, which I'm not working tomorrow, so cool, because I don't have to deal with him being behind me and trying to fix the fucking fan while I'm doing my shit. Can we get a clap for timing there? Fucking timing is impeccable. I got an FFA trip. Yo, an FFA trip. Fuck yeah. Yeah, baby. Sir Kerr. I don't know what you're trying to say there. But yeah, FFA trips are pretty lit. I was in FFA for a little while. And we went to this cheese shits, right? I don't know if y'all go to the cheese things, but we went to like cheese tasting shit. Best fucking part of FFA, just saying, because my bitch ass loves cheese. Okay, I know y'all fucking lactose intolerant motherfuckers are like, lucky motherfucker, you get to eat cheese, bitch. Yeah, I get to eat cheese, and fuck you. Yes, milk quality. Love that shit. Milk quality control. Love that shit. I hate it when it tastes gross though, because that shit is gross. But I love cheese. You give me a good Swiss, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. You give me a good Swiss cheese, it's over. I love Swiss cheese. Everybody says it tastes gross. I fucking love it. You got livestock judging? I hate livestock judging, dude. Livestock judging sucks. I don't like talking to fucking anybody. Unless I'm talking to people on stream. Which is fine. Because I'm not talking to a person. In my opinion, I'm talking to a chat. I have a little bit of the agoraphobia. I don't know if you know what that means. It means I don't like being in public. I don't like other people seeing me. I don't know what it is, but I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's like a weird thing for me. I don't like people looking at me. Which is weird because I'm trying to become a big artist. You don't have a body anyways? What? You don't have a body anyways? What is that even supposed to mean? Like, that's giving me like some bad trip type of vibes. Buddha's just a floating fucking crusader skull just floating around that carries wisdom. But welcome to the stream, Buddha. Welcome to the stream, my friending. Welcome back. It's been a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I just see you as like, I don't know, man. I see you as like this fucking like floating, you know, crusader skull that just has like fucking laser vision, you know? And like you're just like cruising through town, like motherfucker says something cross, you know what I mean? I'm like, Buddha, fry his ass. Fucking instantly turns to ash, bro. Just like turns into like one of them Looney Tunes style fucking piles of ash on the ground, you know what I mean? Then the wind just blows him away. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm thinking of that shit, but that would be funny as hell. I'm a crusader, legit. Stream team? Stream team. I'm a crusader, legit stream team. Oh my god, I was stupid as fuck. Can I slap myself, chat? Do I have permission to slap myself? I was reading that so stupidly. I have permission. I have permission. I see one yes. We're going for it. There we go. Alright. Slap away at your face! Yes, indeed. Indeed, one time. Yes. One slap is all that is necessary. Okay? Wake me up a little bit. Take me home tonight! I don't know why, but I had that song stuck in my head too. I don't wanna let you go till we see the light. I'm sorry, that song's so fucking good. It's so good! Why is it so good? I know. I didn't sing more in 5 seconds. I am very smart, my friending. Really? See, like, I don't know why, but like, every time I'm on like an oldies kick, you know what I mean? All the people at my work are at an oldies kick. It's weird. It's almost like a Bruce Almighty kind of thing where it's like you turn on something and everybody's like, oh, I'm okay with this. It's fucking weird sometimes. It's like a Bruce Almighty moment where like you don't really know that the people actually like the fucking shit, but they do. Like I played my new song yesterday. Or today. What am I talking about? Today. Yesterday. What the fuck? Secret code to the Matrix. Yes! It's just better. What's just better? Anyway. Take it. And blanket. Sorry, they're pulling the garage door open right now, so you might hear some disturbance. Smile. God, sorry. Oh. Yeah, older music. Sorry, I was doing the thing. Okay, sorry. Let me catch up. Older music. Yes, yes. Good vibes make anything better. Yes. Favorite song got to be Sandman. Pretty good song, my friend. I'd like to say my fave song is Kiki Hendrix. Little Wing. Okay. They're scheming. Oh, Jimi Hendrix, not Kimmy. What the fuck? Autocorrect. Damn straight. I know how you feel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna slam you and say not today. Oh my god. Motherfuckers trying to scheme into my ass to get some fucking response. I know that your scheming ass wants me to start doing some crazy out of line bullshit, but it ain't gonna happen today. Ain't gonna happen today. You're gonna have to try a little harder with them scheming bullshits. I am I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Old man sounds? Yes. Yes, for certain. I might have been pooping. I might have shat myself. You might have to check. Did I... Guys. Did I shit myself? Did I shit myself? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I should have done that in the old man voice. That would have been way funnier. Stinky? Damn. I'm sorry, guys. There's a bulge back there? No way. If there really is, that would be funny as fuck. Dude, no fucking shot. It's because they're Dockers and I have them kind of pulled down. Because I was sitting in the chair, obviously, and they're kind of a little bit more comfortable when they're a little bit pulled down, so you can sit in the chair. But they probably don't now. I have the Dockers on, my friending. They're very nice. They fit me very nice, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I know how to do that walk, bruh. Do I got a dumpy on me, chat? Do I got a dumpy on me? Hopefully I do, because I did a lot of biking for workouts. So hopefully I got a thick boy ass. Yeah, I got some Dockers on today, chat. They feel very comfortable, by the way, if you guys are wondering what Dockers feel like. Very comfy. The inside of them are very, very, very soft. It's almost like you're wearing, like... I don't want to say this in a bad way, but, like, it feels like you're wearing clouds. If that makes sense. Like, the visual representation of a cloud, that's what it feels like. Yo, what's going on, Andy? Baddie with a fatty. Oh, thank you. Damn. God damn. I didn't know I was going to be so flattered this stream. Welcome to the stream, Andy. Welcome. Let me play some music for y'all or something in the background, so it's not so boring for y'all. Let's play Run 'Em Up or Run 'Em Down, because this is the newest song out. Might as well plug my shit. Right? We on some fuck shit tonight. Yeah, baby. We on some fuck shit tonight, baby. Let's get this shit. One second. let me give a visual representation so she knows what she's examining. We got a dumpy or what? I got a dumpy or what? Yeah, totally. Get it, brother. Hell yeah. I just say whatever the fuck I want here. Because I feel like my comedy will shine through to the people that want to see it. 10 out of 10 glutes? Yo. Yo, what? Yo, what? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. What does that say? What does that say, brother? Oh, hell no, brother. You can't be doing this to me, brother. Yeah, baby. A lot of peeps. Oh shit. Welcome everyone. We're just chilling. I just like to sit here and listen to music and smoke off the chooch with the people that decide to join me. Including you! Sorry, I always have to do that. But we're gonna listen to the same song again because I don't know why. Every time I have a new song out, I have to stream the same song over and over. Advertisement. What can I say? It's advertisement. That's why I don't have the headphones on. And also because I have a mild headache. Dink and sink it! My friend! Where did everyone go? It's okay, my friend. We still have time. This is my Friday, ladies and gentlemen. You think I won't take this blinker? Y'all motherfuckers must think something differently of me. One second, I'm come here. I'm fixing that shit. That was annoying. It was cutting off my mouth when I was trying to get in and talk to your bitch ass, and it was pissing me the fuck off. It was Lordy Jesus, I about went on. Shut up. You're right, I won't do it. I don't want to do it because it makes my head hurt. No, you are completely fine, my friend. If you're just having this as a background, that's fine. You don't need to pay attention. I'm just a dude on the internet. Just like you. A dude on the internet that makes, well, in his own opinion, bussin' music. In your opinion, you might think differently. How many diamonds I got? Oh, they got. Okay. I've connected the dots. Goku type shit. 21. 21. 21. Why you no have sword? Why you no have pickaxe? Why you no have armor? Stupid! Oh my god! You put the armor on your body so you when you go into the mine to get more diamond, you no die from the monster inside the cave. What the hell, Stephen? Why you carry the stack with you? Why you do this to yourself? After you get 10 diamond, you bring back to chests in cave entrance. Then you go back into mine and get more diamond. So when you die, you have less than 10 in your stack, my friending. Oh my god. You must think with your brain, my friend. You cannot think with your caveman technology. No chest. Not smart. Get him back. Get him back now.
The goblin needs his gems, and I want you to go get them back.
I don't know what the fuck voice that was, but that came out perfect how I wanted it. Holy shit! I just wanted it to sound like a disgusting creature. But what y'all think about the song? Oh! No, I didn't study for mine. Don't study. It's more fun if you go and you just want to have fun. Not even playing. I mean, you can study if you want and get a good score, but for me, I got a good score even if I just went and just had fun. Either way. Like if I tried, I probably would have got a higher score, obviously. But I just had fun. Fuck it. They got a different teacher now. What teacher they got now? At 6 a.m.? What the hell? motherfuckers up at nighttime. God damn, brother. Mr. Rails? Who the fuck is Mr. Rails? This motherfucker sounds like he's supposed to be at the goddamn Mr. Rails back. He only a sub. Oh. Okay. This guy sound like he's supposed to be at the fucking train station, bruh. Mr. Rails. This motherfucker be going down the rails making sure them bitches are okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh. Let me get my hammer. Ding. 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 Alright, that one's fixed now. Let's go on to the next one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mr. Mr. Welsbeck? Welsbeck? Oh. Power. Power. Mr. Rice is only a sub? What the fuck? No shot. That's crazy to me, bro. That just means that y'all's football experience will be way better than mine. I fucking hated that son of a bitch. And I don't give a fuck if he sees this. I hated Mr. Rice. As a football coach, he was terrible. As a teacher, he was fucking terrible. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I did not like Mr. Rice. Me and him did not get along. Not one bit. I tolerated him as a teacher, so that way I could go and do some fun shit. Because, like, I knew that I wanted to go and do, like, the cool-ass stuff. Like, do the cheese judging shit. Like, the fucking, you know, the dairy fucking shits or whatever. Or milk quality control, or whatever the fuck they call it. But, yeah, I honestly was, like, into that shit. I wanted to go see what it was about, you know what I mean? Because I want to see where my food comes from. You know what I mean? That was my main focus for that. I wanted to go see where my food came from. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be one of those kids that was like, oh, it comes from the store. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I knew that it didn't come from the store. I knew it came from a cow. I just wanted to see how the fuck it worked. How they did it. You know what I mean? I wanted to see how they did it. Mr. T is now a high school basketball because Mr. Bass is leaving and Rice hates me with a passion. Dude, I fucking hated Rice. Can I say this without being incriminating? At the time of me going to high school, there were many times where I had contemplated knocking the cold dog shit out of Rice. I contemplated it so fucking hard, dude. Like, you do not under fucking stand, dude. We were in a football practice, and one of our friends had an injured leg, and it was actually injured. Like, I saw him injure it. Like, dude fell out of a tree and landed on his foot sideways. Like, he fucked up his leg pretty bad. Like, I saw it. It was fucking bruised as fuck when I fucking literally helped him get in the car to go to the hospital. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. You know what I mean? And he was like, well, if you didn't hurt your leg doing stupid shit, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I fucking looked at Rice. I said, hey, Rice, why don't you mind your own damn fucking business, bitch? And he goes, you want to go to the office, Johnny? I said, it's after school hours. The office isn't even open. I was like, send me to the office. Thad'll send me right back out here because there's nothing he can do. I was like, so what are you gonna do, Rice? Send me to the office when I come to your class in the morning? Because I'd fucking love that, so I can't see you. And he just kind of looked at me cross, and I was like, what are you gonna do, Rice? Because anything you do is gonna be way better than sitting in your fucking class all day. I hate you, dude. I don't like you. Let me just say that clear. I literally told him that. I was like, I do not like you. I was like, I tolerate you. I was like, that's the only reason why I'm in your class. I can tolerate somebody long enough. I was like, and sometimes you push my fucking buttons too far, Rice. And I was like, and sometimes you push the wrong motherfucking button too many times. And I promise you, Rice, you will not like the fucking end of it. I was like, because I pent up my anger. I was like, I pent it up. I was like, and I promise you, Rice, I black out when I get angry enough. And you do not want to be on the receiving end. Because I was like, I'm going to be honest, I can't control myself. When I go past that point, I can't see. It's my monkey brain. Good luck. Like, it literally feels like I just black out, and then I'm just standing there. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, I turn around in a circle. I'm like, what just happened? They're like, you hit one dude. The other dudes ran. The other dude ran. And I was like, cool. That's what I wanted to happen. I was like, there's no blood on me. There's no blood on anybody else that I can see. There's no blood anywhere. What happened? I want to know, did he knock my ass out or did I black out and punch his ass? Like, what happened? They're like, nah, dude, you blacked out and punched his ass. I was like, fair. And they're like, yeah, and you let him stand up and he ran away, so you just let him. And I was like, okay. I was like, at least I let my I'm just gonna say this, guys. I'm a pacifist for the reason that I don't want to hurt people. I feel like if I actually wanted to hurt somebody, I probably could. You know? Like, if you piss me off to the point where it's like no brain activity for me at all. You know what I mean? And it's just straight caveman. I don't know, man. For me, it's like life and death. I'm going for eyeballs. I'm going for limbs. I'm going for fucking teeth. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like scared sometimes when I do that shit. Because like sometimes it's just fists. And sometimes I'm like actually beating the fuck out of somebody. Which is scary. Which sometimes it doesn't really happen on people. Sometimes it's like I'm like just angry enough that I just like black out for a minute and I'll start like beating the fuck out of something near me. I'm just like boom, boom, boom. Like, I don't know how this death survived one night. I don't know how. I was playing Black Ops 6 and I was on a really high round. I was about to start streaming because it was such a fucking high round. You leave a mark on them to remind them. Yeah. Dude. There was one kid, me and my friends were at the mall. And this was probably I was probably 17, 18. 17, I think, actually. Because I was 17 because of my birthday was that week. And we were going to the mall because one of my friends was wanting to pick out a pair of shoes for me. And I honestly didn't know what he was picking out for me. So I didn't know what size to tell him. So he was like, hey man, it's going to sound weird, but do you want to go to the mall with me for your birthday presents? I was like, he's like, yeah, I'm just going to give them to you, dude. Because I know you don't like surprises. I was like, my man. But, anyway, I was like, hell yeah, dude. And so he's like, yeah, we're just gonna go up to the mall and we're gonna get you some stuff. I was like, oh, okay. I was expecting like, a few shirts, You know, maybe a few pairs of pants if he was wanting to buy those. Maybe like a few sets of socks, stuff like that. Nah, bro, put me on with like some nice shoes, a bunch of shit. This was way back. The shoes obviously don't fit me no more, but they're in a tote downstairs. I will never, ever get rid of those shoes. They are Deadpool classic shoes. They're Vans high top original Deadpool Vans. They are fucking awesome. If you guys have ever seen them, they look dope. I got them at, I believe, Zoomies, and we were walking out, and some guy was, you know, because my friend has a younger brother that has special needs. And that would be Ted. You don't call him Ted, though. You don't call him Theodore. You call him Ted. Okay. And he's also, you know, a little person. He's mentally handicapped and he's a little person. It's kind of a weird fucking situation. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, he's, you know, about yay tall. Ted would fit perfect in frame. If he walked in here, he would fit perfect in frame. He'd be like, "What's going on, guys? What's going on?" And you look at the camera, you find the camera, you go, "What's going on, guys? What's going on?" Well, yeah, that's literally how he does stuff. But he's pretty cool. I love Ted. But we were in the store, and we roll up on this like dude and his wife, I guess, and we're rolling past him, right? Because Ted has little toys he brings with him in the store and shit. Who gives a fuck, right? And he's got him sticking out of his front pocket. You know what I mean? Because he's got his little toy in there and he'll play with it in his pocket. He'll be like, yeah, yeah. You'll see him playing with it once in a while going, you know what I mean? Like fucking around. Ted cannot be on streams. Ted says very bad things sometimes. Because, you know, obviously he doesn't understand. You know what I mean? But Ted's cool. I love Ted. Ted's fucking awesome. Like, he's a little person, right? And he's innocent. He doesn't know what he's saying is bad sometimes. You know what I mean? He's not like us. His brain isn't wired the correct way. You know what I mean? He's my homie with a few extra chromies, you know what I mean? He's a savage though. Fucking cold-blooded savage, man. I've seen him walk into stores, dude. This is no bullshit, man. We have walked into like a Target store, man, and this guy's like a little gremlin. I swear to God. He's like a little gremlin. He'll walk in the store, man, and we'll be like walking down like an aisle, and he looks like a little, like, I'm not trying to make fun of Ted, but he always says, man, like, I don't care if you call me like a gnome and stuff. It's pretty funny. I think it's funny. And he goes, and then he'll kind of like pretend like he's a gnome and walk down the aisle sometimes, and you're like, look at Ted, he looks like a gnome, and he'll go, I am a gnome, and he'll walk down the aisle. It's the greatest. But like, because they don't really take it that seriously when you say shit like that, you know what I mean, which is fun. You know what I mean? They have a fun attitude on life, and it's always the best thing, you know what I mean? Because like, I'm never trying to be like ill-hearted, you know what I mean? I'll be like, man, Ted, you looking strong today, huh? He's like, yeah, I'm looking strong today. He'll like flex his muscles because he's actually pretty strong. Ted's pretty, you know, he's pretty built. He went to the gym and he goes to the gym and shit. And he's like, yeah, I'm pretty strong. You know what I mean? He'll flex his muscles back. Yeah, I'm pretty strong. I was like, you think you could pick that up, Ted? And he was like, you know, we were asking him to pick up like a rim or some shit and move it somewhere else. And he was like, I think I could do that. I was like, you think you could do that, Ted? He goes, yeah. I was like, alright, man, let's do this shit. So I walked over and I helped him, you know, pick it up. We walked it over and he's like carrying it like this, dude. Because he, you know, he's tiny. You know what I mean? He's like little tiny dude. So like if I pick it up to here, I'm picking it up to bro's chest. You know what I mean? So I have to like, you know, go like this for it to be comfortable for him. So I got it down here like this and we're just kind of carrying it over. You know what I mean? And we like move it over to where we need it and shit. He's like, whew. That made me sweat. I was like, I made you sweat? And he goes, yeah. I need a Gatorade. And that's his favorite shit is Gatorade. You gotta give him the red one though. And if it's the blue one, it's gotta be a certain blue one. If it's not the certain blue one, he will not drink it. The red Gatorade. I'd have my red Gatorade. He said, so good. I love red Gatorade. But when he acts crazy, it's funny. When you get him all wired up, dude, Ted is the funniest guy. He is like, he's wholesome funny. You know what I mean? Like he'll be like running around. Like I bought him like this because he likes Pokemon. So I bought him like this little deal one time. It was like a little Pokemon ball with a little Pokemon on the inside that you build out of Legos. You know what I mean? Then you stick it on the top. And he was like, no way. I was like, yeah, it's a Pokeball with a little Lego Pokemon in there. He's like, what? He's like, I thought it was just a Pokeball. I was excited for the Pokeball, but there's a Pokemon in there? I was like, yeah, it's a little Pokemon like this tall. He goes, can I keep it? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, Ted, you can keep it. I was like, it's for you. He goes, for me? I was like, yeah, it's for you, man. You keep it. He goes, thank you. And he's looking at me the whole time, and he's like, he like takes it over and he like looks at it and he opens it up. And he's like, which one is it? And I was like, I don't know, man. Dude, I know, man. He's like a big Pokemon guy. He has like a bunch of Pokemon all over his room. It's fucking awesome. Like, if you're a Pokemon nut, if you went into Ted's room, you would have a heyday looking around his room. He has like PSA 10 cards like up in his little cabinets and shit. He's like, dude, he'll let you pick them up and shit. Like, they're inside of cases, like hard cases. So you can't mess them up, really. And he'll let you pick them up, look at them. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, you could look at them if you want. And you like pick them up out of the case. He's like, hey, look at this one. And you pick it up, you're like, wow, that looks cool. He's like, yeah, and they like grab the case from you, and like he's not like grabbing the case lightly. You know what I mean? Like you can tell he just, you know what I mean, putting it back up there. You know what I mean? So he's not really worried about the card because the card doesn't have a case that's been graded. It's a graded case, so he doesn't care. You know what I mean? He's like, it's been graded. It's good. It's good. It's in the case. He's like, I don't care. So you look at it. I was like, okay. I was like, I just don't want to mess it up. He goes, can't mess it up, man. He's like, that shit's in there, man. You can't mess it up. I was like, okay. He's like, I tried to mess him up one time. He can't do it. I was like, how'd you try to mess it up? He goes, I put it in the water. I was like, oh yeah, you put it in the water? He goes, yeah. He goes, I was like, where'd you put it in the water at? He goes, I put it in the sink. I put water on it in the faucet, and it didn't get in there. So I was like, oh, it didn't get in there? He goes, mm-mm. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And he goes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was like, because you learn some shit from those people sometimes. They test shit out. You know what I mean? And for real, he literally showed me. He was like, no, look. He like turned the faucet on, and he was like putting the card underneath the faucet, and he was like, he was like, how you day, man? You know, he's like just messing with me, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, here you go. He's like, dry it off. And I dried it off, and I looked at it. I was like, card's so perfect in there. There's no water in it. He goes, see? Waterproof. I'm like, pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. He's like, like when he gets excited, he goes, you know what I mean? Then he immediately like goes, and then he'll look at you for a second. And he's like, I got something else, and then he'll like run off. It's like, dude, it's the most wholesome shit ever, man. But it's so funny because the way he runs off is like a little giddy kid. You know what I mean? He's like, ooh, I got something else. He like runs off, but he looks like he's like, you know what I mean, like fucking hoofing it, dude. But he's tiny, so he's not going anywhere. And it's the funniest thing. I can't get over that. You know what I mean? We must protect Ted at all costs, dude. He is a fucking legend, dude. Ted is a legend, though. Like, I'm not even shitting you, bro. We were sitting There's a little park right over here, and he goes there and skates all the time. And I'll go over there once in a while on my scooter, and just hang out. You know what I mean? Like hang out and be like, "What's up, Ted?" And he's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" You know what I mean? Because he rides a skateboard. And he doesn't really do tricks or anything. He just rides it around the skate park. And dude, Ted is fucking lit. If I see him, which obviously I don't really go over to his house much. I go over to my friend's house like once in a great while because he does long haul trucking, and Ted is there, and so is his caretaker, obviously, that takes care of the house basically. Well, the other guy's gone, but Ted's like a fucking badass dude. Like you'll come over there sometimes, and he'll be like sitting there on the fucking. Dude, the funniest shit, man. I'm sorry, but this makes me kind of chuckle a little bit. Is when Ted sits on a normal sized couch, because he has a Ted sized couch in his room. He calls it his Ted sized couch, and it's about half the size of a normal couch, but it's literally just a child's couch with like a comforter thrown on it and like some pillows underneath it. That's literally all it is, and it's a Ted sized couch. When he sits on it, it's perfect size for him. And it doesn't make him look, out of size. You know what I mean? It's like the fucking craziest thing. Like it's honestly fucking amazing. But yeah, it's awesome. Ted is a fucking cool guy. He was showing me pictures of it because he recently made it. I went up there to the skate park right after work one day because I was like, I'm gonna go, just a little cruise. So I went and got a McDonald's frappe, and I just went over to the skate park, and I kind of sat there on the bench for a while, and I saw him skating around. And that's how I kind of met Ted, honestly. And, his brother, which came out to be my friend later on. But, yeah, Ted's fucking sweet, dude. He's the coolest guy. Like, he'll be sitting there, and, like, let's say, for example, like, you fall off your skateboard, and Ted's riding by. He'll stop completely, help you up, be like, "You okay, my friend? You need anything? Like a band-aid? I got band-aids. You bleeding?" Like he'll check you out, make sure you're not bleeding and shit. He's like, "No, you're good. Okay, be safe." And he'll like send you on your way. I'm like, "Dude, Ted, you are a fucking legend, dude. You are a legend. Like what the fuck?" We need more Teds, bro. We need more Teds. But he thinks the name Ted's cool, cause the movie Ted with the bear. He thinks the bear's cool. I was like, "Why do you think the bear's cool, Ted?" He goes, "He smokes weed." I was like, "Oh yeah, he smokes weed, so he's cool." He goes, "Mm-hmm." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Is Snoop Dogg cool?" He goes, "Yeah." What the heck kind of question is that? I was like, "Just saying, man. I was just asking." He goes, "Yeah, man, he smokes like a lot of weed. He's really cool." I was like, "Okay." So his version of cool is a person that smokes a lot of weed. We need more Teds in the world. Yes, more Teds, please. More people that not necessarily in his condition, but his state of mind. You know what I mean? But we do need more little people. I love little people. You know what I mean? I like seeing little people. There's actually, no joke, there's people that are terrified of little people. I have a friend that is actually terrified of Ted. Fucking terrified of him. And I'm like, "Dude, you can't be terrified of Ted. He's mentally handicapped. You can't fucking be scared of him, dude. Please don't." He goes, "Bro, if he's a little person, I'm gonna freak out." He's like, "If he's short and he speaks like a fucking normal human, I'm gonna freak out." I was like, "Well, Ted's got a little bit of a, he's got a little bit of a mental problem, so he won't really sound normal." He's like, "So he sounds kind of slow?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "That kind of helps a little bit." He's like, I'll try it out." But he walked in, was hanging out with Ted for a little while. Ted was like, basically just kind of giving him like, I don't know, like visual therapy for a while. I was like, "Ted, just don't talk to him for a little while because he's kind of scared of people that are really short." He goes, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, you know how elephants are scared of mice?" He goes, really? They are? I was like, yeah, if you put a mouse in front of an elephant, it will freak out and run. He goes, oh. I was like, yeah, so if you have a, if he sees it, it's like that for him. If he sees a little person, it kind of scares him. He goes, so you could probably scare him if you want to. He goes, no, that's not funny. If he's scared, I don't want to scare him. And I was like, oh, Ted, you're so wholesome, dude. Like, if you were a normal little person, you would have scared this guy. You know what I mean? But he's like, he's so, like, no, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? That's messed up. I'm thinking about playing a few games, I don't know, but I'm going to keep the stream. Yes, my friending. Very nice of you. But yeah, this is my heater, by the way, if you're wondering what this is.